Good day, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, thank you for the organizing committee of Young Scientist Association for inviting me for this lecture. My lecture today is on solar villages for sustainable development, reduction of poverty, and climate action. This is the outline of my presentation today. I will talk about the background to the project, then the solar village concept, activities taking place in solar villages, benefits and impacts, and the replication plans. So, solar villages for sustainable development, this is the background. We started with the public understanding of science work in early 1990s. Now, this work led to an higher education link program funded by the DFID in the UK, managed by the British Council and coordinated by myself. As a result, the Solar Village project was designed, piloted, and monitored for success. Now, this project is ready for wide replication phase. So, what happens in a solar village? A solar village consists of a cluster of villages with about 1,000 inhabitants. The first step we do is establish a wealth creation method for that community. We cannot reduce poverty without establishing a wealth creation method. So there are three methods we have used to date, but we can always come up with new ideas. The first thing we did was solar water pumping to provide clean water for drinking and other activities. So the participants pay the water bills, and that is how you create wealth. In the past, people were using all that money to buy expensive diesel. Now, with solar water pumping, you save that funding, all the collection for the community. The second method we use, we install a solar roof and connect it to the national grid and receive a payment from CEB monthly or quarterly. So that is the wealth creation method. The third method is solar water pumping for drip irrigation or for normal irrigation for food production. The people who participate contributes to the VDC account. So that is the wealth creation method. So we have used these three methods. In the future, we can introduce new methods as well. The second method is we form a VDC, Village Development Committee, with 50% female members to manage these funds with full transparency and to use in various development projects. We insist to have 50% female members. When we have female members, then the work, the community is doing is very well organized and doesn't go in the wrong direction. So what do we do? With this funding, we enhance education within the community. We use some of these funds to develop nursery, primary school, the library, and scholarships, etc. So the main point is enhancing education. The second thing is we improve environment by tree planting, beekeeping, organic farming, Sramadana for repairing roads, etc. So that way we improve the environment in that community. The third part is we contribute to the climate actions by using solar energy, reducing carbon dioxide emissions, and reabsorb carbon dioxide from the atmosphere through photosynthesis by increased vegetation, tree planting. So this project plant the seed of the solar village and empower the community, and the community grow it to a successful solar village. So that is the concept of the solar village. Let me summarize the concept of the solar village. This is very important. The technical name of the solar village is CARES. CARES stands for Centers for Application of Renewable Energy Sources. It's a very nice acronym, CARES, but solar village is easy to use, easy to understand for general public. So we use solar village throughout this program. One aim is promoting renewables in this program. The first step is to identify a method to create income for a selected community. This is a solar solution we select. The second step is to establish a village development committee to manage the revenue in a fully transparent way for their own development. The third step is to introduce new development projects for job creation and to empower the whole community. By applying various ideas and guidance, the community will rapidly develop with their own efforts. Now, this is the official opening of the Solar Village program in 2008. We started to save primary school where the government was planning to close it. So that is how we started the first solar village. What are the benefits and impacts of the solar villages? Now, if we take one by one, provision of clean water supply to the community throughout the year. These areas suffer from lack of drinking water during the dry season. During August, people have no clean water. They have to go sometimes a couple of kilometers to fetch clean water. Reduction of noise and air pollution from diesel engines, reducing carbon dioxide emission, providing solution for climate change and global warming. So we replaced diesel water pumping by solar water pumping. So these are the benefits. Now, a school and the temple receiving free water supply from the system. I am mainly talking about the benefits during the first solar village. Solar-powered water pumping converts sunlight into real wealth, reducing country's fossil fuel import bill. That's another benefit to the whole country. Funding various development projects within the community, such as contributing to school building, the expansion of the solar panel system by adding more panels. So we can expand these projects. In fact, this was the school. This was, in fact, built by the villagers through Sramadana about 60 years ago. It was running without water and electricity. Teachers didn't want to go there, and the student numbers went down to 20. That is how the government decided to close it. But we started the project because we wanted to save the school. So in this school, teachers not wanting to leave now after the project, after starting the project, it has water, electricity, few computers, and teachers do not want to leave this severely difficult school now, and they are working enthusiastically with parents and teachers to develop this school. Now, this school was earmarked for closure in 2007, is now thriving, becoming the second out of 186 primary schools in Maho zone during 2023 from Year 5 scholarship results. Let me talk about the third solar village, the benefits we have seen, this is in Nochia. This is the solar roof we have connected, 7 kilowatt solar roof connected to the national grid. It brings income to the community. So this empowered community coming together to help themselves through voluntary work and creating care scholarships for children within the community. So that is the important. If there is somebody who cannot go through because of economic problems, they can support within the community itself. The environment becoming more green and pleasant due to tree planting projects, country becoming a green carpet. This is very important to attract tourists. Reduced alcoholism and crime due to the involvement in development projects, reducing idle time, because when people work together as a team, people don't go into those wrong activities. Children from the solar villages receiving scholarships and motivation certificates plus education packs. Every year we have meetings and we go with the education packs and we encourage children. In fact, we arrange 3 scholarships to the first solar village and 2 scholarships to the third solar village through APSL, because these children from young age, they get about 5,000 rupees per month until they go to the university. So it is a wonderful benefit for children. This project fulfills 14 out of 17 UN SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals, providing primary education, empowering rural communities, establishing environmental sustainability, reduction of poverty, etc. So it's a wonderful project. It serves the whole community we select. Replication of solar villages in Sri Lanka. We have already established 5 solar villages in Sri Lanka. These are the 5 solar villages. These are how the donations came. These are from personal donations. Nochia was done with the APSL and Helasarana joint funding. Putiyanagar was APSL and Foundation of Goodness that came together and completed, and Monaragala was personally funded to celebrate the 25th anniversary of Helasarana charity. It took about 15 years to do these 5 solar villages. There are a lot of things to learn when you go to the community with new technology. In the technology society interface, there are a lot of issues. So we learn a lot by doing this. Now, economic developments we have seen in these villages are very impressive. What are the new solar villages under construction? Now, after that experience, after that wealth of knowledge, this year we are doing 4 solar villages in parallel. The Mediava Solar Village, we raised funding through APSL. In fact, we installed these solar roofs only about a week ago on 10th of November. This month. Sobitagama Tantirimale, it is funded by a UK family. Panama Ampara, it is funded by Helio Renewable Energy Foundation. And Kanatolua Kurunagala is very kindly a PV company, Region Renewables, donated a 5 kilowatt solar roof with my request. And we are working with NSF and the Sarvodaya to install the solar roof and develop that very poor community. So you can see that there are so many charities coming together. There is a new charity coming here, Helio Renewable Energy Foundation in UK, and NSF, Sarvodaya are working together to develop our villages. This is a wonderful method. because people see the benefits of this project and they get together to develop our villages. Sri Lanka has about 14,000 Grama Sevaka areas. These are mainly villages. Sri Lankan people, uh, about 80% of Sri Lankan people live in rural areas. So if we develop these areas, we can develop the whole country. Please remember, this project is not only for villages. We can expand this to urban areas. We can modify this project according to the requirement of the community we select. Solar villages and sustainable development. And you can see most of you are young scientists. You are familiar with these 17 SDGs. And in fact, within this project, we cover 14 out of these 17 SDGs. Within this project is a beautiful project to develop people. What are the difficulties encountered during this? Uh, I myself started this promotional work from 1992. It's about 33 years ago, and we saw difficulties during this project. Now, when we do this project, selecting sites and formation of VDCs is a problem in some areas. Especially, we tried to select one in Batiklo area, but it was very difficult uh, due to local politics. But now we have a local volunteers, group of local volunteers, so we can do it now much easily. Effective communication is a barrier. Because we go to rural areas, telephoning is difficult. So that is one difficulty we have seen. Again, when we have a we have established a very good network within the country. With the help of this network, now we can easily find the sites. We saw some uh, resistance from CEB as well. When I started, CEB was always supporting the imported fossil fuel, and they were not uh, interested in publicizing renewables. But obviously, after these 2-3 decades, things have changed. People are learning the benefits, and this resistance is now gradually reducing, which is a very good sign. I think we all are working to develop the country, and our import bill is huge for fossil fuel. All these energy problems in Asian countries, not only on Sri Lanka, is mainly because we depend on imported fossil fuel. So what we have to do is we have to rapidly introduce indigenous energy sources, renewable energy sources. We are blessed with a lot of energy sources, um, hydroelectricity, solar, wind, biomass, biogas. These are the uh, technology mix we can use to develop our country. We must reduce our import bill because there are billions going out of the country. Countries, unfortunately, country is currently covered with a cloud of corruption. We also try to educate our communities. You may have seen in the VDC, we have 50% female members, and we encourage them to work in a fully transparent way to manage those funding and develop the activities. If they work together, they can develop very fast with this project. This is again the summary, existing and forthcoming solar villages. I mentioned about existing 5 solar villages, and also after 15 years of experience, we are now in parallel this year developing these 4. In the future, we are going to increase these numbers very rapidly. Hopefully, we can get the support from the new government, and we can expand this project throughout the country to develop every inch of the country. We have a beautiful island. You may have heard two weeks ago in United Kingdom, there was a competition for among tourist companies, and they selected Sri Lanka as the most beautiful island. Please remember, if we convert this into a green and lush renewable energy island, this will be a magnet for tourists. So it will be a very good income source for Sri Lanka. So this is my thank you slide. What I have to say is harvest the sun. This is our sun. To save the planet. This is our beautiful planet. Help the poor and secure our future. Those are very important words, and your contributions are welcome and highly appreciated. Please remember, we are individual people. Individuals can't do it, but when we get together, we can do it. So thank you very much. And I will go for the second. There are two short videos. I will just play only one video here. You can always watch that one. This is about 4 minutes. This is only 2 minutes. I will just play this and then stop my presentation. Thank you very much.
ලංකාවේ පළමු සූර්ය ගම්මානය වන වයඹ පලාතේ ගල්ගමුව කදුරුවැව ග්‍රාමය ආරම්භ වූයේ 1990 දශකයේ සම්පූර්ණ කරන ලද බ්‍රිතාන්‍ය සභාව මගින් උපකාර ලද උසස් අධ්‍යාපන සබැඳි වැඩසටහන මගින්. එම ග්‍රාමයේ ඉපිද මූලික අධ්‍යාපනය ලැබ දැනට එක්සත් රාජධානියේ වාසය කරන සම්මානනීය මහාචාර්ය IM ධර්මදාස මහතාගේ සංකල්පයක් මත ක්‍රියාත්මක වන සූර්ය ගම්මාන වැඩසටහනේ නියමු ව්‍යාපෘතිය මෙම ග්‍රාමයෙන් ආරම්භ කරනු ලැබුවා. එමගින් එම ග්‍රාමයේ වසා දැමීමට තීරණය කර තිබූ ඉතා දුෂ්කර ප්‍රාථමික පාසල මෙම ව්‍යාපෘතිය නිසා නැවත පණ ගැන්වීමට සමත් වුණා. මෙහි ප්‍රතිඵලයක් ලෙස මෙම පාසල පස්වන ශ්‍රේණියේ ශිෂ්‍යත්ව විභාග ප්‍රතිඵලවලින් මහව කලාපයේ ප්‍රාථමික විදුහල් 186ක් අතරින් 2023 වසරෙහි දෙවන ස්ථානය ලබා ගැනීමට සමත්ව තිබෙනවා. මින් නොනැවති මේ වන විට මෙවැනි සූර්ය ගම්මාන ව්‍යාපෘති 5ක් අවසන් කර තිබෙනවා. ඒ අනුව කදුරුවැව, පුල්මුඩේ, නොච්චිය, පූතියනගර සහ මොනරාගල යන ගම්මානවල දැනටමත් මෙම ව්‍යාපෘති ක්‍රියාත්මක කෙරෙනවා. මෙම ව්‍යාපෘති මගින් ඒ ගම්වලට ලැබෙන ප්‍රතිලාභ ඉතා විශාලයි. සූර්ය පැනල භාවිතයෙන් විදුලිය නිපදවා ජලය පොම්ප කිරීම සහ පිරිසිදු කිරීම මගින් ලබාගන්නා ආදායම භාවිතයෙන් ගම්වල විශාල ප්‍රගතියක් දක්නට ලැබීම මෙම ව්‍යාපෘතියේ ප්‍රධාන ලක්ෂණයක්. ලැබෙන ආදායම පූර්ණ විනිවිදභාවයෙන් යුතුව නොයෙක් සංවර්ධන කටයුතු සඳහා යෙදවීමෙන් ගම් දියුණු කිරීම මෙමගින් අපේක්ෂා කෙරෙනවා. ගමෙහි පෙරපාසල, ප්‍රාථමික පාසල හා පුස්තකාලය දියුණු කර ගැනීමත්, ගස් වැවීම, මීමැසි පාලනය සහ කාබනික වගා ආදීන්ගෙන් පරිසරය දියුණු කර ගැනීමත් ප්‍රධාන අරමුණු අතර වනවා. මෙම ව්‍යාපෘතිය සීග්‍රව ව්‍යාප්ත කිරීම සඳහා මේ වන විට තවත් ව්‍යාපෘති 4ක් සැලසුම් කරමින් පවතිනවා. මැඩියාව, සෝබිතගම, පානම සහ තල්ගහ පොත්ත පුත්තලම ගම්මාන මේ සඳහා දැනටමත් තෝරාගෙන තිබෙනවා. මේ සියලු ව්‍යාපෘති සඳහා මූල්‍ය අනුග්‍රහය ලැබෙන්නේ පරිත්‍යාගශීලී දානපතියන් එක්සත් රාජධානියේ ශ්‍රී ලාංකීය වෘත්තිකයන්ගේ සංගමය, හෙළසරණ සංවිධානය සහ නෙක්ස්ට් එනර්ජි පදනම වැනි ආයතන මගින්. මෙම ව්‍යාපෘතිය මගින් තිරසාර සංවර්ධනය, දුප්පත්කම දුරලීම සහ දේශගුණික විපර්යාස මගින් සිදුවන හානි අවම කිරීම අපේක්ෂා කෙරෙනවා. මේ සඳහා ඔබගේ නොමසුරු දායකත්වය අපි සැම අපේක්ෂා කරනවා.